there, God bless you. I'm Karine. Welcome to the supportive environment. So today I am here with Zoe, and Isaac is going to join us in a moment. The purpose of this video today is to actually talk about our homeschool update so far. More specifically about the homeschool update for Isaac. When we started, what we've been doing, what has been working, and so forth. Okay, so let's begin. Isaac's first day of school was July 25th, 2022. That was our very first day of school. For kindergarten for Isaac, I took a look at the school year at a glance, and so we decided that that was going to be the first day for his homeschool. Now, this is the very first year that I actually purchased quite a number of curriculums, and so I'll be talking about that as well, about the curriculums that we purchased. I also will talk a little bit about the first week of homeschool, because I created this plan and how we were going to be doing things, but of course unexpected things happen right from the first week. One of those unexpected things that took place was that a main water broke here in our neighborhood. So there was we didn't have water for over 24 hours, and that affected our homeschooling right on the first week. It was I believe it happened on the third day that we had started homeschooling. So of course, on that day, we streamlined the whole homeschooling process, and we didn't go by the schedule, by what we had planned out, because we had no water and we had to focus on how we were going to do things here in the house. So it became more of a life skill day. But overall, we did have success on the first week. We started, which was the main goal, to get started. We got some work done. Okay, so let's talk about what time do we homeschool. So when we first started homeschooling, we started with the mornings, right? We started doing homeschool in the morning. So Isaac will get up, brush his teeth, and we will start right with breakfast. I will start reading the Bible to him and discussing topics from the Bible, or reading from the 101 favorite stories from the Bible book, and we will have some discussions around that. So typically that's how we start. We start with Bible, and so we actually have been testing different time blocks, because so we started in the morning, and then I said, you know what, let's try the afternoons. I just wanted to see which time will work best for us, for our family. So what I then did, I said, you know what, let me focus on the chores, on taking care of the chores in the morning, doing cooking, cleaning, organizing, and then we'll do homeschool in the afternoon. So we tried that for a few days, but I noticed that also just leaving everything for the afternoon wasn't working either. So in part because sometimes Isaac do take a nap in the afternoons, and then I will find that it was like 4 o'clock and we still had not really accomplished much. So I decided to change our time blocks again and test a different time set. And so what we actually have been doing now, and it has been working well, so in the mornings, Isaac wakes up, he brushes his teeth, either he has breakfast, or during breakfast or after breakfast, we do the Bible portion. We do our Bible discussion. We also do some read alouds, and then we stop there. Now, after the read alouds, I go to the kitchen. I do what I have to do in the kitchen, and then I have him do either reading or math. So sometimes I do math first, and sometimes I do reading first. Again, we are still testing the waters, testing the time, and see what works best. Just because I'm seeing if changing it up a little bit also keeps it interesting for him, and it has been working. Again, the first thing that we do is Bible. One of the main curriculums that we are using is Sunlight. So the great thing about Sunlight is that it incorporates Bible and pretty much everything. It's really a great curriculum. As a first-time official homeschool mom, this curriculum has been great. Talking about Sunlight, Sunlight incorporates history, science, of course Bible is, it incorporates Bible. I also have language arts, so I have pretty much the entire package with it. Now the package that I have, talking about curriculums now, okay? Let's talk about what curriculum we purchased for the 2022-2023 school year. What curriculum did we purchase? Okay, so I want to start talking about Sunlight because I already mentioned Sunlight. So Sunlight is one of the curriculums that we have, and it's like our spine curriculum, really, because it's so way laid out. Comes with this big binder right here, and this binder has the 36 full weeks, and it has the curriculum for language arts, and then it also has the curriculum for Bible, history, science. In our package, the package that I got for Isaac is the pre-K package. So that one doesn't come with a separate science curriculum per se. It is incorporated in the history, Bible, literature, with the read alouds. It's part of that. But it's great. I really like it because it comes already laid out with the schedules, and then I use the schedule and tweak it as we need it. Okay, so what curriculums we purchased? So we purchased Sunlight Pre-K. Okay, now Sunlight Pre-K doesn't come with a math. It doesn't come with a mathematics curriculum. It does bring a box that has some numbers and beads for math, but it is not a complete math curriculum. So the package, the pre-K package included I purchased it with the pre-K with the language arts. Now the language arts, because you can customize the package, that's the great thing also with Sunlight. So if your child is ahead in one area, or is I don't want to say behind, but is if he's ahead in one area and he's at a slower pace on another area, you can customize the complete package to meet what your child needs. And so that is also amazing. I mean, these people are brilliant. You can tell that they have great experience in doing this. I believe they've been around for over 30 years. So the language arts that came with Sunlight, I chose the K. So it's language arts K level. not pre-K. It's Language Arts K, and I ordered the readers, which I have here. It comes with this box of readers, and it has 27 little books, kind of like the bulk books. And so it is also on the schedule. You have a whole section of readers, and it tells you on each week which book to read. Now my child has been reading this from pretty much week 1, because we had already been using bulk books, so he's comfortable with reading these little readers. They are very easy to read. We already talked about Sunlight, right? Now I also have Logic of English Level A. But let me mention now the curriculums that I purchased, and then I will mention the curriculums that we are using. So I will talk about the curriculums that we purchased, and then I'll be talking about the curriculums that we're using, okay? Okay. So what curriculums did we purchase? I got Logics of English Level A.
I also got All About Reading Level 1. I just said in the video Level A, but it's Level 1.
For mathematics, I got Primary Mathematics 2022, KA and KB. This is Singapore Mathematics. I also purchased Right Start Mathematics Level A. I purchased Handwriting Without Tears, Letters and Numbers for Me, and this is for Level K, Kindergarten. I also purchased Geography Skill Sharpeners, Level Grade K. This is by Evan Moore.
No, don't come here, you'll clean it up.
I also mentioned initially at the very beginning the Sunlight package, pre-K package with the Level K Readers Language Arts.
Let's talk about those additional supplements that I got, and those are Explode the Code. So we got Explode the Code, and we got Mindbender pre-K, and we also got the next book after this one. We also got The Good and the Beautiful Science for Little Hearts and Hands. So this is the spine of the book. Okay, we also got The Good and the Beautiful Safety Unit Study. We got this one. And this is not recommended for like higher grades, but I mean, he's 5 going 6, and I think there are topics there, at least for in our family, that we already talk about it, and it really explains it in a nice way, how to talk about these sensitive topics and how to present it to the kid. Also, we have from The Good and the Beautiful, the Motion and Simple Machines Unit Study, and here it is. Motion and Simple Machines. That's what we got for this school year that we are in, for the 2022-2023. Now, what curriculum are we using? We are using, out of everything that we purchased, and what we didn't purchase, because we also are using some resources that we've had from before that we are continuing to use. Okay, so what are we currently using? We are using All About Reading Level 1. We're using this one. We're using Right Start Mathematics Level A. We are using Singapore Mathematics Level K. We are using the Sunlight Pre-K with the Language Arts K readers. So we are using everything from Sunlight. We are using Handwriting Without Tears. We're using Explode the Code 1. What else are we using that we already had in hand? And why are we using it? We're using Phonics. Now, this book I've had it for a while. I purchased this book a while back, and we are continuing to use Phonics. We've been going at a slow pace. I really like this book. Honestly, this book and the Bob books, this is how first I used the letter cards to teach him the letter sounds, and then I started using this together with the Bob books, and this is really how my child started learning to read. Okay, we are using officially all about reading level 1 this year, and the sounds that we're practicing, the lessons that we're doing, he's already familiar with those sounds. However, I am using the book from the beginning because this book it explains so many great things. So what I do is the things that I had not explained to him, I'm explaining to him using this book. This one is more like, okay, just teaching letter sounds. The letter sounds, this explains to you more in detail. You know, when this letter ends, when this letter is preceded by this, it will make this sound. This is great for the teacher, especially because then we know. And if the child has questions, we'll have the answers.
I'm doing class.
Okay.
Can I get some books from here? Can I get that? I'm going to do class.
That one, yes.
Because
And
I'm going to practice that for fun.
another resource that we've had in hand that we continue to use is the Bob Books readers. So these are Bob books, and then here I also have more Bob books.
Another resource that we continue to use is the 50 States book. And this book, actually, I just got a few months ago, right before the 2022-2023 school year started. But Isaac loves this book for geography. It is one of his favorites.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mentioned the puzzle maps. We have puzzle maps. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so Isaac is so anxious to start doing class now. I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to start teaching him because he can't wait to start learning again. As a matter of fact, he's already doing things. Let me show you guys. Ven, déjame ayudarte, ven. Es que tú lo abres y se te cierra, ven. You wanna open it? Ven, déjame ayudarte, espérate, vamos. Ven, espérate. Vamos a abrirlo bien, espérate. Alright. Is that good now? Okay. Hey, good. Una sonrisita. Da un beso. Mua, mua, mamá, caramba, Dios me la bendiga y Two, three. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Please
subscribe.
Bye. Bye. Ven, dame un beso, ven.